Dot at Worlds.
Thank you very much, guys. And of course, first off, congratulations, Zion Spartan. 2-0 on the group. Pretty good start to the tournament for CLG. Talk to me about this game because there's been a lot of upsets today. And then they came out with that Kalista, Annie, Orianna possible combo, and it got close a couple of times. Did that influence your mindset in the game at all, or did you just have your eye on the prize?
Yeah, we saw the game against KU, so we knew Pain is not a team to be underestimated, especially in the early game. They came out ahead of KU. And we were really scared of like the level 1, and they did have like a pretty smart level 1 strategy, but we still got ahead because we had Olaf Braum level 1, which is ridiculously strong. And I wasn't really that worried about the game, but I definitely made sure that I was 100% focused and we were playing as a team. And I think today we played a lot better than we did yesterday, especially with my own play. And I'm a little bit more happy with how we played today for sure.
I want to talk a little bit more about that because I had the Rush Hour bottom lane here yesterday, and they didn't go into much about that game yesterday, saying that, well, we knew we had it in the end. What do you think your team could have improved on, or maybe you specifically?
I think there's just like a couple small things that game that we could have been a bit faster with, you know. Could have played team fights a little bit better. But honestly, there wasn't anything too major that was like really bad that game. It was just kind of like a slow, solid win.
Yeah, and you are 2-0 on the group right now, and that fits perfectly in the kind of things you guys have been saying before the tournament, saying that you're confident that you could go all the way. So let's step back from that and then look at what is a thing that we don't know about CLG, or a thing that you think has the biggest growth potential, maybe a specific player that we don't pay attention to, or a specific element about CLG that will be able to grow throughout this tournament.
I think people don't give enough credit to our coaching staff and also Afro. Afro does like a really good job with shot calling and helping us improve. And I think that's something that's helped us this whole year, especially this past split, is that we're just constantly improving. Like during the Korean boot camp, like we had like a rough start, but we definitely just learned so much. And playing all these foreign teams, we're learning a lot, and I feel like we're improving a lot. And I owe it to my teammates and the coaching staff for just working hard and helping us improve. And I think that's like the edge that we have.
The edge, eyes on the prize. Finally, I normally wouldn't ask this on a day 2 of a tournament, but since you guys have been really outspoken about going all the way, looking at the rest that's been happening in this tournaments and opponents you may be facing, what is up with all these upsets and number 1 seeds getting upsets and just those trends overall? What do you make of that? Do you think that makes the road possibly better for you guys?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said it before, and I'll say it again. I think we can win the whole thing, and part of the reason is that there is no Samsung White this year. There's no team that you watch their play and you say, wow, like this team is so far ahead above the rest that they can just crush the whole tournament. And you see like Flash Wolves beating KU, you see Origin beating LGD. These teams are close. All these teams are good, and anything can happen. And no team is better than the other team, so this is like bound to be the most exciting Worlds yet, and I'm really loving Worlds so far. I'm really excited.
I think we can all echo that. Maybe finally, do you think you can get to the level of Samsung White last year with, you say, the perfect setup that you have?
It's really hard, but it's possible. I mean, they were insanely good, but we can aspire to be better.
Yeah, definitely. Well, congratulations, 2-0 on the group so far. Zion, Spartan, CLG off to a fantastic start here at Worlds. Guys, take it away.
Thank you, Shocks. Gentlemen, a slightly more decisive win there for